Hey guys, Ash here coming at you today with another champion guide, this time on Teumesia. So, Teumesia is a very, very cool legendary Void Skinwalker champion. A few shout-outs. We have Nicole Pollard looking for a Teumesia guide. We have QOR looking for a Teumesia character. Absolutely. Shout out to Travis Z. Scrims looking for Teumesia guide. Scrims again. Hunter Dragon looking for a Teumesia. Hunter Dragon. A lot of requests. I'm just going to keep them scrolling in the background. A lot of this is Hunter Dragon, man. Yeah, a big day for you today, my friend. Minecraft Thunder as well. I'm not going to go through all of them, guys, but a ton of requests for this champion. So let's go ahead and make it happen. This is one of the better champions, one of the more unsung heroes out there in the game. If you have your hands on Teumesia, well, first of all, probably a lot of you do because you're watching this video. Congratulations. You might be sitting on someone who has even more utility than you think. Hopefully, at least that is the goal of today's video, to get you guys to appreciate everything that she can do beyond just, landing a burn. First of all, aesthetically, she looks badass, right? I mean, really cool. She's got the fox vibes, obviously, that great axe, burning axe, and yeah, just aesthetically very, very cool. Void Affinity again, Skinwalker, attack-based champion. She's pretty squishy on the HP, but she does make up for a little bit on the defense. So over 1,000 on the defense, 1,600 HP. She's pretty squishy. Her attack is not sky high, but that's not going to be a concern. She's going to deal tons of damage anyway. Her speed is 101, about average for a legendary. On the Fiery Battle Axe, her A1 attacks one enemy, 60% chance of a decreased defense. Not bad. 100% chance of decreased defense for 2 turns before attacking if the target is under an HP burn. Everything about her gets better with HP burn, and she has a great passive as well. Cunning Chaos, her A2 ability on a 3-turn cooldown. She's got 100% burn when booked for 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Only a few champions in the game that have that. Tyrant is another one. Really good. It allows you, especially in areas like Hydra, to keep up HP burn all the time, or anywhere for that matter, right? Also has a 100% chance. This is a champion that you really ought to book, right? I mean, we really want these up to 100%. We really want it down to a 3-turn cooldown, okay? 100% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn on targets with 50% turn meter or more. That's great, a 3-turn stun. But if they have under a 50% turn meter, we're going to place the big version of decreased speed for 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown, man. That is very good. It is better than just an all-out AoE stun in a lot of scenarios, right? Depending, I guess, on what the situation. But, think about it. They have a less than 50% turn meter, decreased speed, going to prevent them from getting to that extra turn, faster, obviously. And then you can come back around and stun them anyway, right? And 3 turns on the decreased speed is just insane. It's very good on 3-turn cooldowns. So this ability is so freaking good, man. So good. Burning Regret on 3-turn cooldown when booked. Attacks one enemy. Damage increased by 40% for each active HP burn in the battle. Up to 400%, namely against Spider. You're going to see that uptick. Has a 100% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 15%. Decrease the target's turn meter by additional 15% for each active HP burn debuff in the battle. Again, great for Spider, obviously. We can get 100% turn meter reduction because, again, every HP burn that's active there, we're going to get an additional 15%. So nice turn meter control, a lot of damage on this ability as well. And then the passive, Inner Heat, whenever an ally receives a freeze debuff, has a 50% chance of replacing it instead with an HP burn that cannot be blocked or removed. That's very good. I'd rather have a burn on me in 99% of scenarios than losing an entire turn and being frozen. Whenever an ally or enemy under an HP burn debuff, whenever any ally or enemy is under an HP burn debuff, all we need is one person. It could be from her own passive, or it just could be from her own skills. Anybody under an HP burn, she cannot be stunned, sleep, freeze, fear, true fear, provoke, or even petrified. Oh man, that's really, really good. Great passive. No cooldown or anything on that. It's just straight up, man. Very, very good champion. A lot of control in this kit. So normally I rebuild champions when I make a video on them. I make sure that everything was like absolutely perfect on them. I didn't do this with Teumesia. The build looked pretty good. I'll make recommendations if I would make any adjustments, but I don't think I would. So here she is. Teumesia in all her glory. I have her in double perception and cruel, okay? I think she's a pretty basic champion to build. We want a lot of accuracy, especially as we approach the end game. She's one of the best Doom Tower floor champions in the game. I'm going to show you a very challenging, hard Doom Tower floor in today's video. Reason being is because, I mean, the burns, the damage, the control. That's a lot in one package. She can carry so many different kind of utilities on one champion on one team. I'm going to run one of the more challenging Doom Tower floors for you guys, and I'm going to put her with a few epics too on the team, right? She's one of the best Doom Tower champions in the game. And even if you're using like a Seer activation team, a lot of the times, unless you just have God tier, all kinds of Kymar resets and Yumekos or just like really good gear, it gets challenging with Seer teams on higher level of Doom Tower hard for a lot of players, right? Anyway, how do we have her geared out here? We have accuracy, I'm sure, on the banner. There we go. Accuracy on the banner. And we actually got some nice accuracy there and a trip speed roll. Man, this is a good piece. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more accuracy. Might as well, right? And while we're at it, let's just glyph this out. I don't want to use another speed. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we get a little defense out of the equation. It's cool with me. Get a little bit of attack, get a little bit of HP. This is a good banner. Might as well go ahead and max it out. Nice HP roll there on that glyph as well. All right, so we have crit damage on the amulet, obviously. And then we have HP percentage because, or excuse me, HP flat stat, my bad, on the ring. I highly, highly, highly advise you guys go with HP flat stat on the ring on this champion because she's pretty squishy. One of the comments in the beginning of the video was talking about how they have difficulty keeping her alive. This is going to help going with a ring. You don't need to min-max her attack for 99% of players out there, right? So don't worry so much about the attack stat. Most of her damage, or at least a lot of her damage, is coming from, either Masteries and all those HP burns that are basically continuously out there, okay? So it's okay. What I'm trying to say is don't be afraid to build some survivability on this champion. We have obviously speed on the boots. We have attack percentage on the chest. I'll say it one more time. Don't be afraid to go defense percentage or HP percentage on the chest if you need to keep her alive. We have crit rate on the gauntlets. You can go crit damage on the gauntlets to try to get the crit rate and the substats and really try to min-max her crit rate, crit damage. I'm not so concerned about it. Again, I point to the HP burns that they're going to be dealing the brunt of the damage. So when we look at the final stat line, it's a little weird, right? 47k is fine on the HP. A little bit sub 2k on the defense is for the end game. It's low. It's very low, but we make up for it by making her very fast. 264. That's going to help her control even better. Remember, if we can get back to that A2 before the enemies lap us or whatever, we're going to keep that decreased speed and or the stun and or the burn up there pretty much all the time. Very, very good. Over the course of the battle, you'll notice that the decreased speed, anybody who's not stunned, they're going to pick it up, and everybody's going to be under decreased speed eventually, right? So we have 100% crit rate, some crit damage, much as we can muster, and then 435 in the accuracy is enough for endgame content, excluding maybe like Iron Twins and the arena. I'm not using her in either of those locations, so it's good. Let's go ahead and go to, well, we do have a blessing on this champion. Before we go to the Masteries, we have Brimstone on Teumesia. I do run her in Hydra, or I did run her in Hydra. I don't anymore, but I did. She did great. A good burner, good damage dealer. She can smack with that A3. I'm not going to show you guys in today's video because I've already used my Hydra keys, but that A3, provided all the heads are under burn with that extra damage or a decapitated head, you can score like over 1 million damage using this build. These stats. That's really good damage, right? Granted, single target. So we put Smite on her. It's good to have one Smite champion on your team. So I have it on Teumesia. Other options on this champion, of course, could be pretty much the usuals, right? We could put temporal chains on her because we're going to building her with accuracy anyway. We could put intimidating presence if we wanted to. I like to save that for support champions personally. We could go cruelty on this champion. Having one cruelty champion is really good on a team, per team, right? Same thing with, as we mentioned, with Brimstone, right? We don't need two. Crushing Rend, same deal, right? We can go Crushing Rend if we already have a champion with Cruelty and or Brimstone on our squad. All right, for Masteries on this champion, we actually went with, I noticed that we went with Helmet Smasher. As I told you guys earlier, I'm not rebuilding her or redoing the Masteries. Let's see if we agree with this. We came down support tree, we picked up accuracy, no Lore of Steel. Even though we really benefit from Lore of Steel in this champion, I'd rather have Lore of Steel than Cycle of Magic, frankly. Let's go ahead and redo it. Reset for free. Let's do the Masteries together. I don't mind going offense and support on this champion for obvious reasons. We don't need the crit rate, so we'll just go with attack. Remember, she had like 113 crit rate or something like that. So we'll go attack. We'll go crit damage. We will pick up, I've said this so many times before on the channel, but what I like to do is like pick my favorite mastery, and I don't like to double up. So offense, I know I'm going to go offense on this champion. So I don't like to double up, so I'm just going to go with one mastery, then I'm going to go support, and then I'll fill in the rest afterwards. That's how I like doing masteries if you're not just copying them from somebody, somewhere online or something like that. And I would encourage you guys not to do that because you want to learn these masteries, right? You want to read them and think about them, right? So we'll go Helmet Smasher. So that's kind of our left-hand lane. Those are the masteries we really want. I'm going to keep Helmet Smasher because I want to, even though, yeah, it's good, right? It's ignoring defense against waves is always good against champions, right? And that's where we're going to highlight her and Spider as well, Spider Hard 10 in today's video. We're going to go support tree, pick up some extra accuracy. The more, the better. I'm a little delayed today here, guys. I apologize. Charge Focus, Swarm Smiter. We are going to pick up Lore of Steel. Why wouldn't we, right? Why wouldn't we? Cycle of Magic is pretty cool in this champion, but because everything's on a 3-turn cooldown and lasts for 3 turns anyway, I don't think it's that imperative. We do want to have a chance at extending the duration. Why not, right? Why not? Again, it's not super imperative, but we'll take it. I don't think we need Sniper on this champion at all because, actually, the A1, right? 50% chance. Yeah, I guess we could. It's not going to be that big of a thing. So we picked out one in each category there. We're going to be filling things out here on the offensive side of things. We're going to go Heart of Glory. We're going to go Life Drinker. Keep her healed up for all that damage she's dealing there. We're going to go Wrath of the Slain as well. Increase damage for each dead ally. May as well. I could have gone with Evil Eye there. Probably should have. It's okay, though. Not the end of the world. And then we have Methodical, Blood Shield, Spirit Haste, or Sniper. I'm gonna go with Methodical for more damage out of that A1. Not too bad. Okay, so there we go, guys. Those are the masteries. Nothing too crazy. We basically just picked up Lore of Steel, but that is gonna bump our speed up to 266. I didn't get any speed off of that? Didn't we already have it there, or am I making that up? Was it 263? Either way, that's the build, guys. Total stats you guys can see. Now we have 5,000 attack, 108, 154, 447. Nice job on the accuracy. Let's go ahead. Other sets to run this champion on, I should say, are, I guess you could just go Savage Lethal for more damage, right? You could shut off the A3 and go with Reflex and just keep, for Hydra, and just keep hammering away with that A2. I know it sounds unorthodox because I just told you how much damage she can put out, but I'd be interested in testing that out, right? In having those Reflex, 40% chance of reducing the cooldown, go to the A2. That way we can consistently apply HP burns and the decreased speed to all the Hydra heads. Moreover, all that AoE damage, right? So I guess something to consider, but I'd have to test that out before I recommend it wholeheartedly to you guys. 4.5 overall score on hellhades.com. Clan Boss, Hydra, Doom Tower, Spider, Fire Knight, Dragon, Ice Golem, Spider, Eternal Dragon, Celestial Griffin, Dark Fae, Frost Spider, Nether Spider. These are all the areas you could use this champion. Turn meter control, godlike. Crowd control, legendary. I would just say godlike as well. Damage, godlike, dude. She's nuts, right? She's nuts. We have a 4 on the AoE attack multiplier. That's a strong rating. We have a 3.5. That's why we picked up Methodical on the A1. That's a godlike damage rating. And then we have a 5.5 godlike damage rating on the A3 as well. Yeah, she can dish out some damage for sure. You know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and just for the heck of it, because I've never done it before, I'm just going to run her in a random arena battle just to see what she can do here. I don't know. This is like a really bizarre team to put her in, but oops, I actually didn't want to do that. I shouldn't go. I don't know. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Let's put her on an Arbiter team. Why am I putting her on a Go second team? Alsgore, you go back on that squad, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's put her on a Go first. Do I have any Arbiter? Okay, thank God. Right over here instead of Trunda. I just want to see a quick damage check because, frankly, I don't think I've ever even, just for the heck of it, ran her in the arena. And the cool thing is she's got those stuns, right? She's got those stuns. She's got the decreased speed. Come in handy with the damage. And she can't be frozen. So at the very least, you could run her on kind of a weird anti-Torment team, right? All right, come in there. Here she goes. This is the A2. Boom. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, yeah, not bad, right? Let's do one more. Let's go against a little bit of a tankier team here. Look at this squad. They've got the double passive damage mitigation here on Pythion and Duchess. Then I'll show you the Spider team, and then we'll run into the Doom Tower wave that I was talking about, okay? So come in here. Let's try to remove these stone skins. Got to be careful of the peril there. But what I'm gonna go. Let's see if we can land stuns. Oof, that was some nice damage. That was some nice damage there, man. I mean, listen, she's not a, not a typical. They're gonna get cleansed right now, though. That's a bummer. Let's redo it. Let's redo it. Come in here, remove everything again. Peril's going to come out soon, so I'm scared of that. But boom, stunned again, re-stunned, and now they have no cleanse available. So I'm going to come back in here, take out down one of their revivers. Now, I'm going to get that extra damage, keep in mind, but we have a 2-turn stupid stone skin here situation going on. Let's just turn meter boost. So I can't go into what's-his-face with the A3. Because of Ultimate Death Knight. So we're just going to have to wait for it to, or take it off ourselves. There we go. There we go. All right. So let's go in to UDK. Let's try this A3 ability. I'm excited for this, guys. I'm excited. Okay, okay. Here's this A3. Well, we have no choice but to attack Ultimate Death Knight. He's not under any debuffs, but let's see how much damage we do. Ooh. So close. So close on that kill. Got to deal with the, this is going to hurt right here. Morton Macabre's going to be up with peril. Yep, he's veiled as well. All right. Oh, was he under fear? Yeah, I think he was. Okay, come in A2. Boom. Not too shabby. You can just put it on auto from here. But you see the control that we have between Kaimar's sleep and her stun? She's not known to be an arena champion at all, but you got good damage. Good damage from that A1 too. She could work on like a cardio, ally attack team, a little Necret team, something like that, that protection. So I'll say, like, honestly, I think she's an underrated progression arena champion. Right? You can get a lot of utility out of her in the arena, trust me. You don't see her in the end game, but you can use her as a Great Hall farmer, and you do a lot worse, right? All that control and damage from one champion. Keep in mind, as long as there's one burn out there on any team, she's got the anti-freeze, and she can't be CC'd, right? That's really, really good. All right, Spider's dead. Spider hard 10. This is my main Spider team. I do have to rework it a little bit because it takes me 1 turn longer than it should, 6 turns instead of 5. But essentially, we're coming in here and we're going to use her to lead things off, placing the burn. And then Teumesia comes in and she doesn't try to place it because we already placed it with Teumesia. We come in and we instantly activate. And then we come in there with Artak. He does his thing with another instant activation. And then we have 2 enemy max HP champions. If I just rework the speed, tuning a little bit on this team, we can get it one turn shorter, but, you know, suffice it to say, gets the job done, right? Not too worried about it. So look at that. They're all stunned and they're all burned. That's the first instant activation, second instant activation. And now we come in there with enemy max HP 1, and there we go. So it was 5 turns, not too bad, right? There we go. Attack, no, sell. Okay, let me go into that Doom Tower room that I showed you guys, or that I spoke about. She works really good against the Torment rooms. I don't think there's any Torment rooms. I looked everywhere on this rotation. But there is a room of like 1 billion Pixneals. This is the squad that I got assembled here, guys. I love running a team like this. Very easy. Look at all those stuns. Everybody's stunned out the gate because they all have more than 50% turn meter. Then she'll come back around the next time and she'll place that decreased speed. What a great control champion. And these are level 295, man. They have a ton of HP. They hit incredibly hard. I'm going to tell you guys that. It doesn't seem like it, though, because, well, our team is so freaking good. You see Pixneal landed a freeze on Deacon Armstrong. Guess what? It was instantly removed and replaced with a HP burn instead. It's okay. We have 2 revivers on the team, Rector Drath and Tagore. It's okay if somebody dies, right? She died. She came right back in. She landed more stuns. How good is this champion, right? She really carries this team. Not in terms of support. We have support surrounding her. We only have 1 debuffer in Deacon Armstrong. And then we just have 2 revivers, healers, cleansers. That's it. She's carrying the entire burden on her own here, you know? Very good. I'm not going to keep you... Look at that. Again, we lead off, AoE stun and burn. Nobody gets a turn. You know how valuable that is? Plus all that extra damage. We come in there with the debuffs. And then we come in Burning Regret, 1-shot kill there. Dude, what a champ, huh? What a champ! And they're barely touching us, man. She's such a good control champion. Let me come around 1 more AoE on her. I think she's going to Burning Regret next, I believe. Nope. Another AoE. Dude, another stun or decreased speed on everybody. I'll come back at you guys when this battle is over, but suffice it to say, man, Teumesia is a boss. I'm not even talking about freeze Doom Tower floors. I'm talking about any Doom Tower floor. Like, if you have her, odds are she should probably be on your team unless you have like an OPC or double activation with double reset team. All right, guys, I'll be back at the end of this battle between her and Mithrala too. You saw earlier, man, like that's a lot of control with the petrification and everything she brings to the table. I'll be back at the end and we'll see how much damage she can put out. So not too bad, guys. Teumesia coming through with 1.7 million in damage, really carrying the team on her back in terms of control with all those stuns, the decreased speed, and the damage. What a champion. And the cool thing is, like I said before, you can use a team like this. I especially love Rector Droth. I love Tagore, Deke, you know, 3 of the better epics in the game. But really, you can accomplish, or beat, I should say, all of the Doom Tower hard floors with a team like this. You might have to shift a few of the champions around a little bit, maybe take out Deke, add some extra control against some waves, but just utilizing this ability of control with Mithrala and Teumesia just does great work, right? And Teumesia, again, everything that she's bringing to the table, it's just really incredible. So guys, that is going to do it for the guide on Teumesia. What a champion. Hopefully you've come to appreciate her if you didn't already going into this video. Much love. Keep the champion guide requests coming in the comments below. And as always, take care, guys.